name is Eric Wahl. I live in Seattle, Washington. I am Grant Wahl's brother. I am gay. I am the reason he wore the rainbow shirt to the World Cup. My brother was healthy. He told me he received death threats. I do not believe my brother just died. I believe he was killed. And I just beg for any help.
I was wearing a black t-shirt that had a soccer ball in the middle of it, surrounded by a circular rainbow. Pretty simple shirt, and that's in support of the LGBTQ community. But I had no intention of this even going public. What I was told heading into this tournament, both by FIFA and by a U.S. soccer representative who has lived here in Qatar for 6 years, was that just basic rainbow flags, clothing, what have you, would be, quote, no problem in Qatar during the World Cup. Even though same-sex relationships are illegal here, that was what they were being told by officials, Qatari officials here in Qatar. So I didn't think this would be an issue whatsoever. And so I was actually surprised when I got to the stadium for the U.S. game and was going through the usual media entrance where you have to go through security and it's like at an airport, put your stuff through a metal detector. And the guards refused to let me in. And then quickly, one of them said, it's because of your shirt. You have to remove your shirt. We will not let you in. It's a political statement is what they were saying. And they kept saying, it's FIFA, as if FIFA was mandating this. I knew that was not true. So I told them I'm not removing my shirt. And they continued to not let me in. And I got off a tweet with a picture and a quick description of what was happening. And I'm glad I did, because if I hadn't, I think this could have lasted a lot longer than it did. But soon after that tweet got off, they physically ripped my phone from my hands, the guards, and refused to give it back to me for nearly 30 minutes. I ended up seated, still at the security gate. Another guard came over and very angrily stood above me, telling me I had to remove my shirt. And I said no. And eventually they demanded that I stand up, turn around, and face the CCTV camera, presumably with somebody on the other end of it, rendering some sort of judgment. And this continued, as I said, for nearly half an hour. Finally, I guess a commander of the security guards came out and said I could come through. I kept my shirt on. He apologized. And FIFA apologized, and I went in, and I was frustrated in a lot of ways just because I was on a tight schedule and needed to see the Netherlands-Senegal game and missed it.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Now in our news today, Grant Wahl, a highly regarded soccer journalist who wrote extensively on the game, died Friday in Qatar, where he was covering the World Cup quarterfinal match between Argentina and the Netherlands. Wahl's agent Tim Scanlon confirmed the death in a phone interview on Friday night. Scanlon said that Wahl had been in the press box in the closing minutes of the match when he went into acute distress. He is believed to have died, Scanlon said, at a hospital in Qatar or while he was being taken to one after feeling unwell as the tournament proceeded.